Are you looking for help with getting a greener lawn? If that's you, you clicked on the right video. Coming up, I share 5 easy tips that anyone can do that are guaranteed to improve the quality of your lawn. Let's get started. The first tip is to use the correct fertilizer for your grass. The question you're probably asking yourself is, how do I figure out what's the correct fertilizer for my grass? Well, use one of these guys. It's a soil test kit, and what this does is it's gonna measure the nutrient levels in your soil, and what's gonna come back are recommendations for the right fertilizer to use for your grass type. Now, I know when you hear the word soil test kit, it sounds really intimidating. Is it gonna be really hard to figure out, hard to read? None of that stuff's gonna be true. Literally, you're gonna take samples from 10 or so different spots around your lawn. You're gonna throw it in a little container that this comes with, mail it out. In a week, you're gonna have the answers to the test. You'll know exactly what fertilizer to buy because that makes a huge difference in the quality of that nice green grass. On to tip number 2. The second tip is to avoid applying herbicides to your lawn. Now, I get it. It's springtime, the lawn's finally coming out of dormancy, and you want to get those herbicides down so you can get rid of the weeds, because frankly, they do make our lawn look pretty ugly. But here's the thing you got to keep in mind, and this part's important. When the lawn is transitioning, meaning when it's going from brown to green in case of a warm season grass, that's one of the worst times to apply any kind of herbicides to your lawn. Even though the label that you may have for the herbicide may say something that it's safe for warm season grass or safe for cool season grass, all that really means is that it's unlikely to kill the grass, but it's still gonna stress it. If you apply herbicides to your grass at this time of year, what you're gonna run into is that the grass is gonna take a little bit longer to green up because it's stressing it. My advice on the best time to apply herbicides is either when the lawn is completely dormant, probably a little late for that now, or to wait until the lawn is completely green. So in this case, you'd be waiting till May or so would be the best time to apply herbicides to your lawn to get rid of those little bit of weed spots you have here and there throughout the lawn. In the meantime, you can always pull the weeds manually. It's a free way to remove weeds and it's not gonna hurt your lawn in the process. On to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is all about adequate watering. Now, most people either do too much of this or not enough. But here's the answers to the test. Most grass types, whether it be warm season grass or cool season grass, need between 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water per week. That's it, not much more than that. Now, all that doesn't have to come from your irrigation system. Some of it can come from rainfall, so depending on how much rain your area gets, that's gonna determine how often you need to run your sprinkler system. Now, to help you out with this, I put together a detailed video that I'll have in a card here and also have in the description that'll talk all about watering, websites you can use to figure out how much rain you get in your area, and how to develop a program that's gonna make sure you get enough water on your lawn. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to continually look for ways to improve the quality of your soil. Here's the thing, grass is a plant and most plants grow in soil. So anything we can do to improve the quality of the stuff that the grass is growing in, it's gonna result in a greener lawn with less work. I personally use a program that consists of using granular and liquid carbon and compost, all of which helps feed the quality of the soil and helps improve nutrient uptake. And if you're interested in that, I'll have a card up here to a video that talks all about it in excruciating detail, as well as a link in the description to the same video that you can check out. Don't neglect the soil. And now for our final tip. The 5th tip, and probably the most important, and here's the nice thing about this one, this is something you can probably start doing today, like right now. You don't need to get a soil test kit, you don't need to do anything to start implementing this 5th tip, and that is to increase your mowing frequency. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, increase my mowing? What does mowing have to do with a greener lawn? Well, if you think about it, the upper part of the lawn, of the grass, is what's really green. So the more often we cut it, the more we're gonna be stimulating new growth, and that new growth that comes up isn't gonna be brown, it's gonna be green. If you take a look at my lawn, the biggest difference between my lawn and the lawns in the neighborhood, so the lawns that are near me, you can take a look at the neighbor's lawn, and then take a look at my lawn as it sits right now, is mowing frequency. I just simply mow way more than anyone else in the neighborhood. Now, granted, I do the other things too. I make sure I have good soil, I soil test regularly, I make sure I get enough water on the lawn, but mowing is the thing that really will help you get a greener lawn and maintain a greener lawn between mowings than anything else. So tip number 5, increase your mowing frequency. Well, I hope you guys found this useful, and here's the thing, I got a bonus for you guys. If you wanna see how all 5 of those tips can work together and the results you can get from them, I have a video coming up right here that you can click on that's gonna take you to a playlist that's gonna show you how when you take all 5 of those and put them together consistently over a period of time, how you can get some pretty amazing results. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day.